round 1, game 3 matches on the agenda for the video today, man. We got 4 of them, 4 juicy round 1 matchups to kill off round 1, or better known as the round of 16 in the MLS 2024 playoffs. As usual, joined by Davi from the Blue Bros Pod, Hitman Honda. The only 2 guys in the show today basically have something to play for in this postseason. My team is out, and we're not going to talk about that anymore. We're moving on to these game 3s, bro. And I'm excited, man. There's storylines here I don't think anybody could have predicted when the playoffs started. We sit here today in a world where Columbus Crew have been swept as the defending champions and are out of the 2024 playoffs. So we'll save the Red Bulls talk. We'll have a little bit of it today because, we got an NYCFC fan on the show. But we'll save a lot of that talk for the next video coming up. If you guys haven't done so already, man, like the video down below, subscribe to the channel. Plenty more content coming between now and the conclusion of the 2024 MLS season. We got four game 3 matchups coming up very soon as 48 hours from now. Let's jump into LAFC hosting the Whitecaps, bro. Friday night.
What
game 2 was
they got.
Bro, game 2 was insane. Did anybody, Honda, you sitting there watching, bro, as a Galaxy fan at home, did you see this coming from the Whitecaps?
I saw them winning. I didn't see them clapping.
Yeah.
I'll be real. I'll be honest.
Slap the shit out of them, man.
Once I saw how they were going in and how they started playing in the first half, I was like, okay, Vancouver did come to actually play. And then I see 1 goal come in, 2 goals, 3 goals. And they were pretty much, they didn't have complete control, but they had a lot of control of the game as well, too. So they're here to fucking play. And if they bring that to LA as well, LAFC is going to be in trouble.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. Hey, how much you guys? So we watched the game, right? We all saw. We were all in the group chat, kind of texting away. How did the field look at BC Place to you guys? That shit looked kind of trash, in my opinion. Like it looked like carpet was legitimately coming up off the field.
I thought we were talking about the attendance. The attendance. There was some empty seats.
Oh yeah. That too. But I mean, just like I know some LAFC fans on the timeline, bro, were like immediately when the game was over, the field was ass. They kind of got lucky with an own goal early on.
What do you expect?
Yeah. No, I get it, bro. I get it. And look, I didn't see it coming. I'm trying to determine how much of this is a one-off. Like, can Vancouver carry this energy into BMO and LA? I don't know. In front of the 3-2-5-2? Could not tell you if they can do this again.
We've seen it in Leagues Cup, but again, it's just Leagues Cup. But who knows? Probably not, though.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's one of those things where, they narrowly won the game 1 at home. I don't know how much stock you put into this game after LAFC travels and gets their ass whooped. And I'm punched in the mouth hard, bro. Wasn't it 2 goals in the first 15?
Yeah, I think so.
10 and 13, so 2 goals in 3 minutes.
Jeez, bro. And like that right there will shell shock you enough. But I saw LA try to get back into the game, really tried to go at them quickly, fast transitions. Bawanga was getting frustrated time and time again, and it just felt like it wasn't going to click for them at all in this game. And I think if you're an LAFC fan, the black and gold feel like I hate on them for some reason. I'm not hating, bro, but you got punched in the mouth 3-0. And so now you got to pick yourself up, get ready for a big game 3 at home, or your season's over. A season with high expectations. I know Giroud didn't fly all the way, didn't fly his ass down here from France to go out in round 1. I don't know, bro. It's interesting. I don't know.
It might be a hot take, but dude, honestly, I think Giroud should sit on the bench for the next game.
Who'd you start, Kai Kamara?
I'd start Kai Kamara. As harsh as that sounds, but he does have playoff experience. He is a part of the MLS. I think, didn't he play for the Whitecaps as well too?
Bro, he's played for so many teams. I couldn't even tell you what his full CV looks like.
He's played for 90% of the league.
Yeah, bro, it's
much, bro. It's but that's the thing. Experience when it comes into the MLS as well too. Giroud has none of it. Even though, yes, he is the top goal scorer all time of France. Yes, he's one of the top he's one of the flashiest goal scorers. However, he hasn't been doing much for LAFC up to this point. And when you need a striker to come in and actually fight for balls, get into the area, try to get a goal, Kai Kamara is there.
He's scrappy.
Yeah.
And he's MLS proven too.
Yeah, that very much too. That's a big thing in postseason. Before we move on, before we do predictions, Honda, as a Galaxy fan, are you scared of this LAFC team? Just what you saw against Vancouver?
Am I scared of the LAFC team that I just saw against Vancouver? No. If anything, they don't deserve to be in the playoffs if they play like that again. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be harsh, but if I'm going to face LAFC, I want to face the best LAFC possible. That's what all Galaxy fans are asking for. That's what Greg Vanny is asking for. That's what LA Galaxy, the camp, is asking for as well too. And it's going to be very difficult for Vancouver to beat them. But if they do, that's an Alex Chirundula, and he might actually get kicked.
That'd be crazy, bro. That'd be wild.
That'd be insane, kicking out your most successful manager to date.
I mean, yeah, it's dangerous, but at the same time, like LAFC, they're built on they have to win. And how long has it been since they won besides this US Open Cup?
I think in the history of this fixture at BMO in LA, Caps have only ever won one time. They've only ever taken it one time, and that was 2023. Yeah, June 2023 when LAFC lost 3-2 at home.
Here's the thing: I still think LAFC will take it. At the end of the day, they're at home.
They should.
Home field advantage, better grass for them. Buanga better not be crying every time he gets a whiff of air blown on him. Jesus Christ, the crybaby on him. Like, listen, people make fun of Vinny for crying. Make fun of that man as well too, bro. Like, keep the same energy.
Facts, bro. Especially when you're that much better than most players you're going to go up against in MLS. Like he really is. He's that talented. I don't know why you get to constantly,
what is it? Most shots on target, most shots in general in the league, and you're crying. Bro, just score your goals, bro. Just bag your goals.
He's a volume guy. All right, man. Well, Honda, give us your prediction for this one.
I think LAFC is going to win comfortably with the 2-0.
2-0, clinical.
I wouldn't be surprised if Vancouver goes in, they scrap it out, they get like a narrow 1-0, or I think it depends.
That's how I see it. I don't know why. Like, part of me can't shake this feeling that it's going to draw 1-1. And LAFC will come out of penalty.
Hey, New Jersey Red Bulls eliminated Columbus Crew. All right. Anything can happen at this point.
Anything can happen. I mean, Caps could prove me wrong. And guys, if you're a Caps fan in the audience, man, let us know how you feel about the comments down below, how you feel about this game. Because I think even you guys can realize this is a tricky one. Like, even with the 3-0, I think you realize they took advantage of home field. You didn't waste it. And you got a great result. You hit them in the mouth early.
And Vancouver fans should know that this is a tricky game.
Both of them should know. And like, they have playmakers on the Cap side that can
create. Javi again. It could be a tie. It could be a win. It could be a loss.
No, I'm telling you, bro. It's not going to be one of those I ride the fence. I'm going to stick with a very specific prediction.
No,
it'll be 1-1. LAFC wins in PKs, but the Caps get on. Maybe it's like one of those late equalizers that takes it into pens. And we think that there's like a chance there, but LAFC shut it down.
Remember, Vancouver have their whole team as well too, so it's not going to be easy at all.
Yeah, very true. Davia, how you see it going, bro?
Pens, and I'm gonna go for the upset. I think Vancouver takes it.
Ooh, man, a little galled finisher PK just to shut down BMO for the night. That'd be crazy. Yeah, man, look in the comments down below. Let us know how you feel this game will go, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than some fans think. I think some fans just think because it's LA, they're going to be good, but playoffs, man, anything can happen. Ask Columbus Crew fans. Ask the Crew fans.
Ask Portland.
Ask Portland getting slammed by this team 5-0 on the road. Bro, imagine the Caps do it again. No. Imagine they come into LA, just shit on another team and go to the next round, bro. It'd be crazy. Oh man, I'd love to see what a Caps fan watch party looks like in those moments. Cincinnati hosting NYCFC in Game 3, man. Davi, I'm gonna give my take in a second, but I do want to hear from you, bro. How do you feel that game went? Right, the 3-1. Like, how do you feel about that game in comparison to Game 1? And do you think you guys are really kind of in a good spot to take them down on the road now?
Yeah, I believe so. I think we're in a good spot. I think the way we were able to shut down Acosta last time was great. The way we were able to come out and score within the first 25 minutes at home is great. Yeah. Especially in these type of high voltage knockout games, if you're the home team, you want to score within those first 15-20 minutes of the game to kind of settle the nerves of the home crowd and get everybody behind you. I think that was great. Thiago Martins finally getting his first goal for the club from open play. That was great. And then, the second half, it was kind of took the foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah.
They get a
I agree.
goal. They get a good goal. I mean, nobody's stopping that top corner. And then, we kind of wake up, get a little bit of momentum, and obviously they're pushing for the equalizer, and Matt Freese coming up big with for us, like he's done all year, to keep us in the game, and then Santiago Rodriguez in stoppage time wins a penalty and just cheeky chip down the middle, and that's all she wrote.
That was, to me, that was the signal of confidence. And he needed this, bro. Santi had a terrible game one.
Like his mistake led to the goal.
Yeah.
His mistake led to the goal.
Yeah, and he'll still have those moments, right? But I think overall, a significant improvement to what we saw in game one, and you need that. Someone that good in their prime, like you need those guys stepping up in these moments where it's do or die. And so I thought, look, Martinez, pretty much as expected performance. Like like you said, in a spell of possession where you guys maybe had the ball for like 5 or 6 minutes of the first 20. You guys got the goal, 22nd minute, right? Boom.
Yeah.
And that right there's like you build off of that and kind of ride that out. I think it worked out well. And I actually agree. I think you guys are in a position where you can win this game on the road. I don't know if a TQL is a fortress anymore. They might be rocking for this one. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, we frustrated them the last time out. Yeah, sure, we didn't get the result we wanted. We didn't come out to play, but if I'm being honest, if we went out of there with a 0-0 draw, I think we would have won in penalties. I'm not like, it's not me trying to be biased or anything, but I just think that this young team, the youngest team in the league, with so many penalty shootouts, that they were involved in like 3 or 4 shootouts in the Leagues Cup, and they were able to win most of them to get as far as the quarterfinals. I think that goes a long way, and that's something that when it goes to penalties, nobody really kind of takes it into account.
Yeah,
because it's not really like a stat on the stat sheet. It's more so the eye test.
Yeah.
And New York City on penalties, ever since Ronnie Dyla came in 2021, he's drilled the penalties. Like, we just had good karma on penalty shootouts. So I just think that's really underrated with a young team like this. If they're able to force penalties, I think we could pull it off.
That's a high pressure moment, bro. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think at this point, when especially in these series, right, these 3 games opening series where you could get 3 shootouts in every single one, like it really does matter quite a bit. It's almost like comparing it to what set pieces are for Arsenal in the Premier League, right? Like it feels like you just have like an extra player out there. Speaking
of set pieces, our second goal came off a set piece.
Yeah, bro. A significant improvement all the way around. This is not to shit on Cincinnati. I don't think this will be like a clear-cut win. I think New York City will have to grind this one out. I agree with the very first point you made about shutting down Acosta. Acosta, for one of the rare times this season, didn't even break 70% on his passing percentages. Like, he legitimately just, like, when he got the ball, was usually picked up pretty quickly or swarmed by a couple different defenders.
I think most of that could be attributed to the small field at Citi Field.
Yeah.
I
think there's a lack of spaces, and it could be the small field, but also, it just felt like he didn't have much room to work with.
There's a slight difference between the field at City and Yankee Stadium. The Citi Field, for baseball, they brought in the bullpen a little bit, so it makes it slightly tighter when you lay the football pitch on it compared to Yankee Stadium. It is slightly tighter at Citi Field, but again, this is going to be played at TQL Stadium. It's back at their home turf. If you're able to frustrate them enough and create a couple of opportunities and take them, there's no doubt in my mind that we can go through.
I agree, bro. I agree. And let's be real. Let's be real. The fans want this. Every neutral fan wants this, bro. Seeing the Crew go down, to see the other Eastern Conference finalists go down in the same round the very next season, and we get the Hudson River Derby as our treat for that, if you will, right? As our
New York Metro might just take down Ohio.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's kind of crazy how, like, both the New York teams may legitimately just get one over on that hell is real derby and keep it going.
I just want to give a shout out Justin Hack, playing at center back. I'm one of his biggest critics when it comes to him, but my God, he had a great game out there at center back.
Well done.
One of his best games, alongside that Hudson River Derby when we went over to Red Bull and won 5-1. That's up there with one of his best performances.
Crazy fucking game. You guys, this is what I'm saying, bro. You know, you had that crazy 2+ month streak of just like negative results, but it feels like for whatever reason you're starting to pick up some momentum at the right time, right?
It just
right
seems
before
to
the
be
season's over.
the city way, where it's like, yeah, like towards the end of the summer, September, like you kind of taper off a bit, but then once once you realize like the end of September, October's coming, and playoff football's right around the corner, they just start getting off these W's, and it just almost sees some stop. I mean, that's how we won the cup,
Yeah.
and that's how we nearly won it again in 2022.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, man. I agree with you. And I'm gonna say this. I don't think it goes to PKs. It could. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like it's gonna be one of those games where I don't know if it's gonna be super high scoring. It's like another 3-1. It could be like a 1-0. You know, I
Who
think
you backing?
NYC.
Oh,
I think NYCFC, even it could be a tall order shutting them out on their home field. But Cincy just kind of rely on individual brilliance right now. It's either Acosta or Orellano, and they find a way to kind of get a goal off the back of that. And I can't count on that. I
but
feel
if I'm being honest, going off game one, New York City kind of beat themselves.
yeah.
Like we frustrated. We did just enough to force a penalty shootout, and had we actually got a penalty kick on Alonso, or just avoid that mistake completely, chances are this series is over.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, I don't see a lot of goals in this one. I think it's just going to be the exact flip of the score in game one. I think NYCFC can take it this time. I think you learned enough from it. So, all right. Honda, how you see it going, bro, before we move on?
Shut down Noriano, shut down Acosta, and shut down, which I think is kind of an underrated player as of right now, Assad. Because Assad, when those two are, or when the two main guys are like kind of nowhere to be seen, he usually steps up. If you shut down those three, NYCFC.
I mean, he's the one that got the goal in game one.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's the play though. Their wing backs are super important to how Cincinnati plays.
Yeah, it's gonna be NYCFC for me as well too. I mean, granted, again, if they do what they did in the first game again, which they shouldn't, right? But
I'm telling you, that first game was some individual players were playing terribly. I'll go back to Santi Rodriguez and just watching him cross the ball. I was just shaking my head for most of the second half. It was crazy.
He's not really that good on dead ball situations. He's like,
yeah, but I'm talking about even dribbling
play,
and finding, putting service in to find someone in the run of play. I'm telling you, bro, go look. I'm almost positive his crossing stats were terrible.
Again, it's going to be up to New York City though, because it seems like they're not in it right now.
Yeah,
I think if you start Maxi again with Santi, I think that could be the key. I think Maxi's key in the when it comes to something like this.
I put the exact same lineup you guys did in the last game.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe put the exact same lineup.
Yeah.
I mean, if Burke Reese is good to go, I think. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of tough. If Burke Reese is good to go, do you put him in there? Because Justin Hack just had one of the games of his career.
But that you reward that. That's like, okay, he's in good form. Like I wouldn't mess with that if he played well.
It's also playoffs. Like you ride the hot hand.
Don't mess with the team that you have already.
Yeah, exactly.
If he's fucking up, then take him out.
Yeah, but if you clinically beat them, like it's like, yeah, just run with the same squad. And then if they're not performing.
Do you also start Micha Ilenic over Tavon Gray? Because Tavon was suspended for game 2.
Tavon Gray's good. But it's like, didn't Ilenic get an assist?
He did to Alonso.
Keep the same team. Honestly,
yeah, I'm superstitious, so if something worked for me, I wouldn't fuck with it. That's just me though. Like I wouldn't fuck with it. I like the Tavon Gray shout, and he'd probably be one of the first players off the bench, to freshen things up. But
I'd probably go with the same lineup, but Nick Cushing, he likes to mess around with the team a bit from game to game.
Yeah,
so you never know. But
so what are you predicting?
I'm gonna back us 2-1.
2-1. That's actually not a bad score. I thought about that too, but I think it's gonna be just a straightforward 1-0. And then Honda, same thing. NYC, right?
Yeah, NYC 1-0.
Orlando hosting Charlotte. This is when I realized that MLS teams may not be the best at penalty kicks. I've kind of
they sold on the penalties. Were
yeah, bro, I was in there watching, and I'm like, The only shootout that's been crazier was game 2 between Columbus and the Red Bulls. That I was horribly convinced that I didn't know what the fuck I was watching. I was like, dude, y'all are overthinking the shit out of this. You don't need to beat this way a penalty kick.
How do you miss 3 pens in a row?
When I saw that, I was like, you know what? All of us on Wake Up MLS have a chance at being an MLS still.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I just I don't know. But even this game, like I said, Orlando made one. They made one penalty kick. And it's just like, bro, I don't know what it is. Maybe they don't practice them. You know, I imagine you're probably working on the other tactics, the other aspects of your game in preparation.
I expect better from Nico Ladero.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. With that said, though, it is going back to Orlando. Charlotte needed penalty kicks at home to keep this one alive. No disrespect to them. I mean, but they did. I mean, I watched the game. I felt like Orlando had some pretty decent chances. They definitely had more possession, a little more control of the game. Charlotte was like more efficient with like the big chances. Like when they got the ball, they made better use of it. But and flat out just created more offense all the way around. Like anybody could see that. But it was at home. No matter what, though, on the road, can you replicate that? If you don't have control of the game, do you have enough momentum to just convert the chances when you get them? I don't know, bro. I really don't. Like I know Charlotte's like this is a good season for them, and they looked pretty decent at home. But I don't know, bro. I think Orlando's going to take this one. I wish Hector was here to give us the takes. I'm sure he would give us the championship DVD moment. But anybody disagree? Anybody like feeling good about Charlotte after that PK win?
All right. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so, bro. Davi, how you feel?
Not really. I mean, they kind of got smacked up when they went to Orlando. So
they did, bro. It was kind of crazy, right?
I mean, they're getting their most creative player back in Pep Biel, right?
Yeah,
that's probably the only thing that they got going for them. Swiderski has not been hot, and then there's no strikers on the bench.
I think the only way Charlotte go through is if they force pens again.
And even then, still Orlando are probably practicing that as we speak.
I hope to God, but it has got those dudes practicing PKs, bro. Ain't no way.
I'm telling you, but Kalina's just annoyingly good.
Yeah, he is. I mean, like everybody on the timeline was hyped, bro. I mean, he's him 1,000%.
Reason why Charlotte has one of the better defenses this season.
Yeah. No, I agree. Props where props are due. But like with that said, if you go back to that first game, right, between Orlando and Charlotte, I think it was just dominance. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, twice as many shots, had all the possession. XG was probably significantly higher as well. Like and watching the game, right? Like the minute Torres put his goal in, I'm like, I kind of felt like, this is it. I mean, like I don't see Charlotte like just threatening them enough to like really kind of do what needs to get done on the road. So to me, good season for Charlotte. I could be horribly wrong, but you know, enjoy the last game of the season. Have a good time. It's wraps after this. That's pretty much where I'm at. Are we all in unison there? We all have Orlando winning this game?
Yeah, I see a 2-0 again for Orlando.
Yeah, I can see it too. 2 shit. I mean, depending on how morale gets with Charlotte, it might even be 3. I don't really know. No respect to Charlotte FC. You guys taking significant strides since last season, but this is going to be our fastest fucking prediction of the whole game 3 round. I think Orlando probably takes this one easily. Let's move on to the juiciest matchup because it does pose potentially the biggest upset of round 1. Messi, Miami, the Barca boys hosting Atlanta United, the number 1 seed against the play-in team in a game 3 where I'll be honest, man, I feel like they should be scared of Atlanta a little bit. They should definitely be scared of Atlanta, who feels like a team that's just not really scared of Miami. Not that they're like able to compete with them on paper, but they're just not scared. They're going to go at them. I really feel like they will. Like they're going to go at Miami in Miami. How'd you guys feel about Atlanta in game 2? I know it was at home. I know they had a packed out crowd for it, a lot at play. But how'd you guys feel about what they produced? I feel like they played well. They took their chances.
What the hell was Guzan thinking?
What was Guzan thinking?
Yeah.
I mean, look, bro, Guzan had a crazy game 1. So, you know, there's a lot of credit that it gets bought. They're not even at this point, I think, without Guzan, if you actually think about it. They're not even here. Like Guzan, I mean, I know they lost, but like they're really not even here. I think there's so much momentum that they could take from an individual performance like that from your keeper, right? Like you could build on that quickly.
I mean, it's literally how Red Bull won their series.
Yeah. Bro, crazy, man. Crazy. I felt like in this game, I felt like watching even when Miami had opportunities, bro, and of course they went up first. It just felt like Atlanta wasn't going to go away. And then, Williams gets that goal, and I'm like, all right, like at minimum, they're going to PKs, I think. We'll see. That stoppage time goal sent me, bro. It sent me in this game. And so much so that, like, I don't know. Brilliant finish, dude. Like, it makes me believe, bro. It makes me believe that Miami could go down in this game. They could go down at home.
Listen, my agenda needs Hotlanta to be Hotlanta that game, all right? They need a win.
Bro.
Even if it's by pens, right?
A pen win guys, you have to mute the group chat. I'd be so fucking unbearable. You have no idea.
A Messi miss, best believe I'm gonna be chatting in there, bro.
All those dudes who kept receipts from our predictions video.
I got a 70.
If Messi misses his PK, I need you to show up loud and proud in the fucking comments.
Dude, I swear, dude, they don't win tomorrow, you'll never hear the end of it from Ronaldo fanboys.
It's gonna be unbearable.
It's gonna be unbearable.
Even though Al Nassr did not advance in their own respective competition, but hey, we'll put that fucking aside.
Yeah, not only that, Ronaldo also skied his penalty. He thought he was
skied the shit out of his penalty.
Think about it. Ronaldo skying his penalty. Then Messi goes on a few weeks later, skies his penalty in a decisive pen shootout.
I'm telling you, bro. It's exactly. It'll save the CR7 fanboys. They're like, oh, see, Messi did it too. He's not the GOAT you think he is. Yeah, bro. I can't believe we're still having this argument though with the World Cup trophy literally in someone's hand and not in the others. But anyway,
he might Panenka and get it off the bar like he did in Copa.
Bro, imagine he tries to ice it that way and it just fails. It'd be tough. But I think the biggest point here, no matter what, bro, is that it's crazy that I'm sitting here saying Atlanta has a chance. This is the one team that had no motivation, shouldn't have had any motivation to be in the postseason. Lost all three of their DPs. Their manager was fired. The sporting director was fired, or maybe mutually parted ways, whatever. And they're at this point where everything screams rebuild.
Bro, they're here to ruin seasons. They don't care what they do now, bro.
Now that it's out there, it's like RSL 2021.
Yep. Exactly.
Actually, yeah, that's a great comparison. That's a great shout.
Dude, I remember that. Like, had RSL beat Portland, MLS Cup would have been at Yankee City. We'd never hear the end of it.
But to be fair, that Portland team was also insane that year.
Yeah.
Also crazy good. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. It's the Cinderella team. It has to be. They're like Hannah said, they're here to ruin evenings and seasons, bro. They're here to piss off
everybody, baby. That's what we're saying.
If AJ was here, he wouldn't even care about the hot Atlanta because he'd probably just think we're hyping up Atlanta too much. But I don't know, man. I smell the magic of MLS playoffs. It feels like there's going to be one more major upset before we go on to the next round. I feel like this is going to be it. I feel like LAFC will probably take theirs. I don't think NYCFC is a major upset. I think Cincinnati's kind of reeling right now. Orlando will be straightforward. This feels like the one. Like
I'm telling you, Cincinnati, Columbus, at Miami. That's the
top three teams in the East going out in round one.
East is going to be wide open.
Yeah,
Orlando might be.
Orlando and NYCFC are probably then probably the next ones up. But I still think at home it'll be difficult for NYCFC to really get that done. Like at home for Orlando, right? To travel down to Florida and pull out a result. It might be tough, but you can still do it. At this point, if all three top teams went out, I'd believe anything is possible.
I mean, it's written in the stars
for Nick Cushing, aka top 5 manager in fucking MLS. Davi, I don't want to hear any word about that, bro.
Hey, you know what? Hey, if that's his parting gift, I'll happily accept it.
Miami goes out.
His parting gift.
If that's his parting gift, he beats the Red Bulls one more time. I'll accept it,
bro. If you guys go to what's the round after this?
And that's the conference final.
Yeah, if you guys go to conference final, bro. If Ten Hag is getting another season technically after winning the FA Cup, you're 1,000% getting pushing for at least another season, bro.
I don't know. I mean,
there's no way.
Unless you go see Europe.
I don't know if Arsenal women throw him that fat bag. He's gonna want to go back home.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It screams a renewal. It's another year minimum.
I'm just thinking as well too, right? Think about it. Miami, let's say they get knocked out, right? It's not 100% certain, obviously, right now, but Columbus gets knocked out, right? Cincy gets knocked out. And if LAFC gets knocked out, I think Galaxy have no reason to be like, oh, we're not winning the cup because of the other teams that we got.
Dude, Honda's got a lot riding on this weekend, bro. He's got a lot riding on this weekend.
I'm just saying, if we lose out to that, then that's a failure on our part.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, he's right, because then it'd be Seattle, Vancouver,
it'd be Seattle and
Minnesota.
Just imagine.
Like, no offense to NYCFC right now, but
yeah, bro, seriously. Yeah. But imagine Galaxy fans, right? You have to be on fucking cloud 9 if you go from 13th in 2023 to the MLS Cup final in 2024. That'd be.
I mean, I already had them in my final. I already.
Obviously, I don't think it's going to be that easy, right? Most likely, LAFC is going to win right here. As much as I want to go for Hot Atlanta, I think it's going to be Miami. If they're at home, they shouldn't be losing. Maybe they take the Pens, obviously, but.
Yeah, so you're going with Miami in this one?
Yeah,
just for prediction's sake. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make your actual prediction. What do you think will actually happen, Davi?
I think Miami takes a dub. I've been backing Miami throughout this whole series. Not that I'm against Atlanta or anything like that. It's just inevitable. But
yeah, you said it before. Yeah, you don't have to justify it. You said it before. That's how most of the league feels anyway.
Hey, I'm down for an Atlanta upset though. I'm down for that.
I'd be down for it too, bro. And so much so. Give me Atlanta after penalty kicks, bro.
All right.
Give me Saba getting the equalizer, bro, and then they takes it to PK.
Hey, he's trying to do me from last week with New York Red Bulls.
Hey, listen, crazier things have happened. Crazier, and it's right. Hey, we got to give Honda his shouts, bro. He went full Barca Boy 103 and absolutely got the Red Bull sweep predicted.
Hey,
that's crazy.
Give me powers. I think.
Yeah. And Hoffman does watch these videos. So Hoffman, shout out my man. Shout out my man Barca Boy. Yeah, bro. Look, I'm gonna try and channel some of that Honda and Barca Boy energy. Maybe they get it, maybe they don't. Either way, I don't think it's like a push aside. I don't think Miami comes out and just topples them over. I think it'll be close. If Miami does win, it'll be close. So
you have to. I think you have to pick your poison between Cheyenne being right with the shields, or maybe Hoffet with the just riding the Miami hype with Messi.
Yeah, bro. You
got to pick your poison at that point.
Well, if you're in Jose's case, hey, listen, I'm all here for chaos, bro. Whatever happens.
Believe me, bro. When the Red Bulls won, I texted Cheyenne instantly. The minute that shit went, I was like,
dude, he was on you. He's like, oh, here we go. Jose's texting me.
He knows, bro. He knows. I was like, expect it. I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be obnoxious, bro. 1000%.
Hey, if we win, Cheyenne, we got you, bro.
Yes. Relentless, bro. I'm telling you, relentless. Be that way. It's the only way banter between fans and friends should be, in my opinion. But all right, man, look, that's it. Those are our predictions for game 3. There's 4 very juicy matchups coming up at the weekend. Enjoy them, man. Enjoy them. We have 2 weeks after that of fucking no MLS footy due to the international break. It sucks. But when we come back, we'll take a little break on the channel. When we come back, we're going to be predicting the very next round of games coming up. So stay tuned to Wake Up MLS. If you haven't done so already, subscribe down below, like the video, keep coming back. We got plenty more to come. From everybody here at Wake Up MLS, my name's Jose. That's Davi. That's Honda. Catch you guys next time.